Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of a Solitaire Mystery. Let's random it up. Where's this one at? Tabula Rasa Solitaire. What the hell is this? Most cards in Solitaire start out without a suit or number. Your task is to resolve each card without running into impossibilities. What does that mean? Let's find out. What am I looking at here? Pile cards of every suit, yeah. You can stack cards and move the stacks in descending order of alternate, yeah. At the start of the game, all cards except the two cards are ambiguous. They are simultaneously of all suits and all remaining values. Picking up stacks of cards and moving them under other cards limits their options. Based on the above stacking rules. And once a card has only one possible identity, it'll transform into that card. Cards can be moved into positions where they no longer have any possible options for their identity. In these cases, they can become impossible cards and it can no longer be placed on the slots on the right. There are 54 cards in the deck, so a maximum of 2 cards can be impossible, without it preventing you from solving the deal. A card can be placed in the slots on the right as soon as it has a value, even if it didn't yet have a specific suit. However, the card must still have the required suit of that slot in its possible options. As soon as it has a value. Okay, however a card... What does that mean? So what if I just do this? I can't do that. Oh, there's 2s down here, huh? So how do we get the aces then? Do we just start with... higher than a different suit and value? Holy shit, this is complicated. Let's just throw this on here, and that'll automatically make this a 2. It makes it impossible though. This made everything impossible. We have to restart immediately. Okay. So this we want to get a 2 out so that we can get an ace, is what I think. Whoa, okay. What if I do this? These have to be different suits. What if I do this? What if I do that one? What if I go back and do this? Okay. Value higher than 3. What do you mean? I don't understand. What if we go over here? What if we do that? Okay, now if we do this, these are all blue. Difference. Okay, no, they're all they all have a number. All right, this is good. So if we put this here, that makes this an ace. So we can do that one more time to get another ace. Let's do that. We can do another time to get another ace. And then we can get the last ace doing this. Wait, no, because that's black. So we can't have... Oh, never mind. Automatically an ace. All right, so put this here. Hold on, I think we need 2s. I think we need 2s to help us here. So we can run this one back. I don't know if this... I'm afraid of moving this here because it might cascade all the way up. I don't think it will. Yeah, it'll go up to 9. All right. It'll go up to 9. This, we can get up to 9. Oh, 8, I guess. I don't know why that's not 9. But whatever. Okay. Well, let's just put these here. I don't know how that's going to help us, but I think it can. This can go here. Wait, this can go here. This can go here. We can make some progress on these guys, but let me think about this. We can make another 3, but that doesn't really help us. I think we want to put this here for now. And then we can get a 3. And it'll be a heart. Or a diamond. And then we can get this guy here. So. Now we get... Hold on. This will be a 3 of diamonds. Okay, that's 3 of diamonds. All right, now we got to roll this back. So this is a 10, Jack, Queen, King. So we want this to be a Queen. All right. Now that's the King. Jack, Queen, King. We need to get to this 2. How the fuck are we gonna do that? This has complicated things a bit. Since this, we can turn this automatically into a spade. If I move that 3 here. And then this has to be, okay, hold on, let's just put this here. I think I'm good with that. And now, we can't have any more 3s, so nothing can go here. This, we need to get to this 2, and I have no idea how we're gonna do that. I think I gotta put things in. We can make another 4. I think that's what we do. Make another 4. What's the last 4 gonna be? If we move that there, it's gonna be a diamond. So we can't do that yet. So let's put this here. That here. This is so difficult. Let's make another 4. We can't make any more 3s, so we can't put anything there at all. We lost. We have lost. The only thing, because we need this 2 to do anything. We can make this whatever. I mean, we can make this a 6. It doesn't matter. As you can see, I can't get to the 2 because we can't have another 3. Yeah. All right, let's restart. I get it a little better now. I get it a little better. The 2s are the keys. They are the keys to success. Okay, let's put that here. That's a blue. This is going to be a green. And this is going to be a diamond. All right. Let's roll these out. Hold on. Maybe we want one for a second. If we hit this with a 2... We shouldn't have put that thing over there, huh? Let's put it here, because there's no 2s buried here. We need the 2s unburied. So that makes that a 3. We can unbury this very easily. There we go. That gives us all the way to 9. So, if I put this here, that makes that 3, and then we unbury this 2. Okay, hold on. Now we're onto something. 2, 2, 2. And now I think it's easy. I think we're good to go for the rest of the game. Right? Like it's just easy at this point? Like I don't see how I can really mess this up. Unless I'm stupid. Am I stupid? I don't think so. They're all red. Oh, that means... There we go. Okay. I got 5 up here. I got 5. This, they can all 3 be whatever. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we do 6s. We need to somehow get a diamond. How do we get a diamond? Oh, we don't need a diamond. I'm stupid. Okay. Now, let's move this. This is 9, 10. This would be 10, Jack, Queen, King. All right, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Okay. All right. Now, we don't need any more 6s, so we can't put anything on the 7s. All right. 8. I think it comes down to the last couple, and we gotta make sure we don't mess up on. Right? All right, now we got 9s. So the problem with this is that we need to make another 9 or another 10. So I gotta move this here first. All right, and then, yeah, this seems right. And then we throw this. Diamond, okay. And then this will force this to be blue and green. And now we got a 10. But we need another Jack first. Okay. Let's make a 10. This is complicated stuff. Complicated stuff here. One of these will be... This will force this to be non... Okay. There we go. Alright. We got the red Jack. We need to make another 12 first. All right. I'm taking this very slow, if you can't tell. All right. Okay. All right. Now we need to make another 13. Okay. Now we need... Okay, I thought I messed up, but I didn't. We make these 13s. We use this 12 to make 13s. And then we win. Easy. Okay, all right. It just took me a minute. It took me a minute to I had to go slow, but this felt like an easy one. Once you got the 2s out, you're good to go. What was this called? This was called Tabula Rasa Solitaire. Weird one. I liked it though. It was fun. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye.